What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first one I see is the first one I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first one I see is the first one I read, and the first one I saw was Virgo, so let's go ahead and get it popping. All right, now real quick, guys, before I continue and start, just want to mention here real fast, I do have a November sale going on. I'm going to put it in the community tab later on, but if you guys want to get yourselves 20% off on a 15-minute personal reading with me all November long, use code November23 for 20% off at checkout, okay? But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get it popping, everybody. Just give me 1 second. Thank you very much, and we'll go ahead here and get started. So, happy Thursday, y'all. Thank you for coming on late notice. Definitely meant to go live a lot earlier today, but still happy to go live here nonetheless. So let me see what's up with everybody. What is going on, honey? Hey, Crystal. What's poppin', Josh? What's going on, Leo gang? Hey, Sandy. What's going on, Talia? Erica, how are you? Red Sky, thank you so much for tuning in. As above, so below. Love that name. What's up? What's going on, Lila? How's everybody hanging today? You said, hi, Anthony, sending blessings and love. Thank you, Erica. Right back at you. Thank you so much. Laquisa, what's up? OMG, and I hope you got some rest. Orpheus is here. You look great. And let's get these readings going. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Shout out to you. You got 2 accounts. Definitely. That's what's up. Thank you very much for tuning in. Lux, what's good? You said finally a real nice tarot reader. So what's up, Soul Fam? What's up, Lux? How are you? Hope you're doing great. All right, though, guys, let's get into it, man. Happy daily, happy daily, and happy Thursday, happy pre-Friday. Let's get it popping. All right, guys. Now, real quick, that was a long intro. Let's get on into Virgos and see what's up, baby. Messages coming on in here for the Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Hey, Marissa, what do we got going on here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is going on here for you? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Team Virgo, one more shuffle, and we'll see what's going on. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the 4 of Wands. You could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign like an Aries, a Sag, or a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the Knight of Cups. What it is you're dealing with, we got here the Emperor, and taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Ace of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for Team Virgo. Starting out with your overall energy, we do have here the 4 of Wands. So 4 of Wands is typically an energy that represents feeling really secure, really enjoying your environment, right? Taking a look here at the current energy, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups here represents a lot of positivity going forward, really bringing in good vibes. So I feel like this could be like a great day in the next 24 hours if you're hanging out with some friends, if you're spending time with your family, if you're spending time with people you're close to. Definitely looks to me like a really good time here. So some of you Virgos might have that encounter with close friends, family members, lovers. Maybe you're having a really wonderful day here, which is filled here with positivity and things of that nature. But having a look at what you're dealing with, the Emperor card showing up for you, and the outcome being the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's interesting because I think that there could be somebody here, Virgo, and take this if it resonates. It's going to be a little far out. If it's not your story, no worries. You could be in a good position of life, but if somebody here is not satisfied with how you're living your life and how you're happy with your life, then why should it matter? Because I'm getting in the sense here with the Emperor where somebody almost kind of feels a sense of entitlement, like they think you should be doing what they want you to do, what they deem is better, Virgo. They feel like, oh, you may be happy, but you should be doing this and you should be doing that, okay? And at the end of the day here, looking at the outcome, Ace of Wands reversed, you're not interested in no new beginnings. You're not interested in changing your reality, especially if you got something right in front of you that's pretty damn good. Whether the 4 of Wands here to the Knight of Cups is representing a solid job, whether it's representing a happy relationship, or maybe it's representing you being happy with yourself. I'm getting that feeling here of somebody who could have controlling tendencies trying to come on in and tell you, well, that might be good enough for you, but it's not good enough for me. Who cares? I'm not trying to be good enough for nobody. And neither are you, Virgo, point blank period. Because looking at the outcome, Ace of Wands reversed, you're not trying to live your life in somebody else's motherfucking image. Period. Maybe this is a family member, like a parent. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's a jealous coworker. Maybe it's a hater who put too much haterade in their Wheaties in the morning. But I'm always going to tell everybody on this channel, you should be living your life for you and not for anybody else. You know, maybe this is somebody who doesn't approve of your relationship. You're happy, Virgo, in your relationship, but somebody else is like, oh, honey, that's not the right man for you. How would they know? Are they dating that man? Fuck no. You know, and if they are, then that's a whole other situation, right? So at the end of the day here, for the Virgo peeps that are watching, you know, somebody else here with this emperor attitude, this entitlement attitude, this attitude of potentially controlling here to a degree too, just seems to want to come on in and, you know, interfere with your happiness. But so long as you don't feed into people like this, they can't get to you. They can't bug you. They can't rob you of your happiness, Virgo. And 99.9% of the time, when people are telling you, well, I just want better for you and you should be doing this instead, and they see that you're happy and they're trying to change your circumstances, naturally it comes and stems from a certain level of jealousy. So if anything, take that as a compliment, Virgo. Keep it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. And don't let anybody over here interfere with your peace and your happiness. Point blank, period. So very interesting read. Like I said, it might be far out for some of you. It might not be your story, but if it applies, cool. If not, let it fly. But thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate you, Team Virgo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did start out here with the earth signs for today. So we're going to do earth, fire, water, and air. I feel like we've had that lineup for 3 days in a row now. So goddamn, earth signs are on point, huh? But either way though, earth, water, fire, and air. So we'll get on into it, okay? All right, though, before we move forward, just want to say a couple things. What's up? Very happy Mondays. How are you? Peace, Ant and the Soul Fam. Peace to you, too. Erica asked, how was my Halloween? Relatively good. Didn't do much on Halloween. I did more so the week previously, but just spent my Halloween eating candy, just hanging out with my cat and my girlfriend. Really nothing too crazy, you know? But thanks, though, for asking. I appreciate that. Marlene also, hi, what is up? Thank you so much. Eclipse Chaser said, they haven't learned that we be. Thanks for leading out with Virgo. You're welcome. And that's true, man. Everybody in life simply just needs to be, you know, simply just be. Don't let other people interfere with you. Point blank, period, for sure. Abso-friggin-lutely. All right, guys, let's continue. By the way, I believe that the sign order I said, it wasn't supposed to be earth, water. It's earth, fire, water, and air. So we're going to get into fire signs. And we're actually going to check out Team Sagittarius and see what's going on for you beautiful peeps, okay? So let's see what's up here for our Saggy coming on into your next 24. What do we got showing up here for Sagittarius, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Sagittarius, we're going to take a look here at our last and our final shuffle, and we'll see what's popping in. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Let's take a look here, okay? Sagittarius, overall energy for you is going to be the King of Cups. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the Judgment in reverse. What you're dealing with here, we have the Eight of Swords. And then taking a look here at the outcome, Sagittarius, is going to be the Seven of Cups in the upright position. So let's talk about it, guys. First things first, King of Cups here to a Judgment in reverse. Judgment is Scorpio energy, so you could be connecting with one. But I feel here with the King of Cups to the Judgment reversed right now, it's like you're making a decision that's going to be best suited to your emotional health and your mental health. I think that right now the King of Cups is about you focusing on making sure you're in a good place mentally, you're in a good place spiritually, you're in a good place when it comes to your emotions. You know, I feel like you could have been dealing with a situation that you weren't feeling very trusting towards. And this could be a person. Maybe you feel like you've had a difficult time trusting a specific person. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been having a difficult time trusting the facts about something or trusting a situation. But ultimately here, I feel like due to the nature of your intuition just picking up on some reasoning to just not trust a person or not trust a situation entirely, I think that right now for the protection of your mental health, you're kind of taking a step back from things. You know, maybe right now you're having a hard time seeing things clearly with a partner. It can be difficult to trust them after something that happened. You might be saying, you know what, right now I just need to take a step back and kind of collect myself and really take the time to kind of go through what I'm feeling, listen to what my intuition is saying, go over some facts before I get back involved with either a person or with a situation. Because right now I feel like Sagittarians are left here pretty confused with the Seven of Cups. Typically the Seven of Cups can represent having options and opportunities, but it also could represent emotional confusion. And I think that that's that's where most of you guys are at. So you're in this kind of emotionally confused place coming into your next 24 hours. And I think here for you guys, Sagittarius, it's like right now I just need some time to not be stuck inside my head and not be overthinking and not feeling mistrusting or feeling uncomfortable. So the best thing for me is just to take a step back right now, kind of avoid the situation, let it simmer for a little bit, and when you get the time to come back to it, you're going to feel out what your intuition's telling you, what the facts are telling you, and then you'll see if you can trust someone or something going forward, or if you still have that gut feeling not to trust something, then you'll take action there. So right now, I think many of you are just prioritizing your mental and your emotional health, especially if you're dealing with a situation that just seems not super trustworthy at this time. And if that's not even the case, it can just be that generalized, you're focusing on your mental and your emotional health. That could be the same message coming up here as well in this reading. So definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Sag, thank you for coming out, man. Really, really appreciate you. Much love to you guys and have yourselves a fantastic day. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire and earth. We're jumping into the water sign shortly. What's going on, Kamano? You said, oh my gosh, Aunt, I literally just sat down after my day. I live in Washington State, and I was looking through and I'm like, yeah, and someone, or you were looking through and you were like, yeah, someone, let's go see where he's at. He's probably at the end because, oh, so you're talking about the reading. You were like, oh, I'm wondering if he was live or something like that. Gotcha. What's up, Lila? Glad I can catch you live. Always makes me feel good. Glad to hear that. Amy, hello. Hey, Aunt. Hey, Aunt and peeps. No notification, but I happen to be on YouTube and I saw it. Well, glad that you pull through. Notifications suck. They are the one thing that YouTube really needs to fix. But glad you came through anyways. Happy to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Same to Eclipse Chaser. Sylvia, hello. You said the live always starts around 9 or 10 p.m. UK time, and it's always so relaxing listening while winding down for the night. Love that for you. I'm glad that this can be kind of like a comfortable vibe that you can unwind to. Maybe pour yourself like a nice bottle of wine and chill out. That's really awesome. So love that for you, Sylvia. And thank you for tuning in. It really means a lot. Shout out the UK. Still want to visit one day. Can't wait to go. Yola, what's poppin'? Yo, Aunt, or hey, Aunt, great day. It definitely is. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for coming on by. All right, let's get into water signs, guys. Let's see what's going on. We're actually going to go check out the fish. So let's see what's popping for Team Pisces coming on into your next 24 hours. So what's going to be going on here for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Horizon, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be coming on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces in the next 24 hours? Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. All right, Team Pisces on. I want to go ahead and get ourselves about 2 more shuffles. And we'll see what's up here, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty great things. What's going on here for our fish? Pisces. Overall energy for you is going to be the 2 of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with a air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taking a look at the current energy. 6 of Swords, what it is you're dealing with, Pisces. We got a 6 of Wands, and looking at the outcome for the Piscean peeps is going to be the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. So let's talk about it here, Team Pisces, and see what's going on here for you. So as far as what I see here for Pisceans, 2 of Swords paired with a 6 of Swords. I think right now you could be feeling like a little bit stuck in terms of where you want to go direction wise. I do see here with the 6 of Swords, right? The 6 of Swords is all about forward movement, a new direction. It can just be like in general, like your sense of direction, right? Where you're headed in life. But I see with the 2 of Swords, it's like, I don't know if I want to go in this direction or that direction. So I think right now you're just trying to figure things out. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Pisces, you're dealing with the 6 of Wands. I feel like you're already in a pretty successful place, Pisces, but you're trying to wonder what's going to lead you to more success. So let's say, for example, this is about business, career and finance. Maybe right now you're in a great spot financially, but it's like, okay, I have 2 choices of what I can do here. I can go down this road for my finances or that road, but what's going to be the best road that's going to help me out? You know, same thing with love. Maybe right now your relationship's in a great place with you and your partner, and you're wondering, should I take this path or that path? What's going to elevate this relationship even further? But looking at the outcome here, Pisces, Knight of Swords reversed, I think you're going to start to say to yourself, well, if I'm in a good space, if I'm in a good spot, then why do I maybe need to transform? Why not kind of enjoy where I'm at right now and kind of let things flow, right? So Knight of Swords reverse represents not taking action instead. So you started out feeling a little confused about where to go next, but then now you're saying here, let me just not take action at all. If I'm already in a good place, I'd rather be in the state of the flow so that whatever may come next may come next. It's like if me and my partner are in a good spot, I'm not going to rush it in any sort of direction. Wherever we go is where we go. I'm here for the ride. I think that you're tapping more so into the energy of being along for the ride, to enjoy the trip and enjoy the journey, not the destination. And that's a really great way to go about it. I tell people all the time, like, it's a really cool thing to do is to just go with the flow. Sometimes we don't have to worry too much about the destination, but more so just enjoy the journey. And, I think it's going to be a wonderful time for you, Pisces. So, and I also think it's going to bring in like a lot of calm energy for you too. Sometimes it could be scary to go with the flow because I think that it's kind of like natural human nature to want to know the future and to want to know where we're going, right? I think that might be why so many people have such a fascination with tarot. But for me personally, I always say I don't read your future, guys. I give you your present moment and I give you some options, but I'm here to show you what's happening now and what you can do to make a better future, not predict your future. Right? So despite that, Pisces, it can be a little scary to go with the flow sometimes, but if you detach from that idea of needing to know the destination and enjoy the journey, 9 times out of 10, the journey's awesome and the destination's even better. Sometimes it's like, let life take you where it needs to, right? All right, Pisces, cool reading. I like it for you. And I think it's way less stressful to not try to pinpoint what you need to do, especially if you feel confused. Go with the flow, especially if things are good, okay? All right, my fish, let's keep it popping, pushing, moving forward. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Really, really appreciate you. So we did our water, we did our earth, and we did our fire. We're going to be hopping into the air sign shortly. Kennedy June, thank you so much for the $1. Really appreciate that. Thank you for your donation. Everything helps, guys, so thank you so much for your kindness. Really appreciate that. Kennedy, you said finally caught you live. Did I miss Cancer? Cancer has not come up yet, so you are on time. But thank you once again. Really appreciate your generosity. Very happy Monday said manifest and co-create to England. Cheers. Love that for you. Yeah, one day it's gonna happen for sure. Definitely want to visit England at one point or another, the UK in general. There's definitely other places I want to visit too. The only out-of-country place I've ever visited before was Italy, and I did that in 2020, and that was a hell of a trip, man. So I do want to go there at some point to the UK and explore the rest of Europe and so many different places. But yeah, Europe is just, it's beautiful, man. I definitely want to go to Portugal, which is basically the motherland. I went to the motherland side of Italy because I'm Italian, so now I got to go visit Portugal. But there's so many cool places I'd love to see for sure. For sure, Sylvia said, I'm claiming the calm energy as I feel it's needed right now. Understandably so. Yeah, the world's in a pretty crazy place right now, especially with all of the energy, showing up right now in life and all the astrological transits and stuff. It's a nuts time, guys. Pretty much for the next couple of years, we're going to be seeing some crazy stuff going on. But as much as we can do to embrace our inner calm, that's going to be the best thing to do for sure, All right, though, guys, let's keep it moving forward. We're going to hop into our earth signs. So going into the earth now, or sorry, not the earth, our air signs, going into the air signs now, let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Libra gang. What's poppin', baby? What's going on here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be coming up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, guys. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the 3 of Cups. You could be connecting here with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Looking at the current energy, we got here the Star. What you're dealing with, we have here the 9 of Swords in reverse, and then looking at your outcomes, going to go ahead and be the Hanged Man in the upright position. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or possibly an Aquarius, as these 2 zodiac signs are being highlighted. Now, for the Libra peeps watching, you got a 3 of Cups here paired with a Star, so I feel for you guys personally, personally, you feel like you're on the right track, you're on the right path in your next 24 hours. Something screams alignment here for you, which is really cool. This could be the energy of like getting into that job you've wanted. So if you've been waiting for a job offer or like a call back after you had an interview for a job, it could be aligning for you. So congratulations if you guys are getting a job you've been wanting. This could be the energy of you and somebody getting together or getting, into like a relationship of some sort. Like I feel alignment. So like there's some sort of key chapter manifesting here for you. That could be in retrospect of career, the retrospect of love, or the retrospect of like a personal goal being completed. But it feels like there's something to celebrate here coming into your next 24 hours. So I like that a lot, Libra. That's really cool. I feel like with the Nine of Swords showing up for what you're dealing with, especially the Nine of Swords being in reverse, this is representing that you guys are moving out of a place of stress. I feel like for some Libras, you were probably worried something wasn't going to work out for you. So the Three of Cups could be like a celebration, seeing that it ended up working out for you all along, which is really cool. Looking at the outcome being the Hangman, Hangman showing up for you is an interesting card because Hangman can represent the energy of feeling stuck, the energy of feeling stagnated, but it actually could be a card that's an epiphany. And I think that the epiphany you're going to have here in your next 24 hours, Libra, is all this time you thought something wasn't working out for you, it was always working out for you. And now you get to see exactly how it all did work out for you at this time. So that's a really cool fucking reading, man. Definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Libra, I appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless, man. That's really, really cool, you know? I love moments like that too, because I've had tons of those moments in my life where I was like, wait a minute, it actually worked. I'm like, this situation worked out for me. This all aligned for me this perfectly. Like I thought nothing was happening, but actually instead, everything just tended to work out. So it's a cool ass vibe, man. I love that. Definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Libra, appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day, man. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have touched base, guys, with our first batch of signs for today. We'll be getting on into our second batch here shortly, but do want to take some time to chat. Hello, everybody. What's up? Hopefully I say your name correctly. I'm sorry if I don't, but Francine, hopefully I said that correctly. So good morning, Aunt from Melbourne, Australia. Good morning. Good morning. Very cool. Australia is another place on the bucket list too, man. The big spiders scare me, but other than that, you guys have lovely, beautiful animals. You have some scary ones, but I would love to visit, man. Australia is cool as hell, so that would be a cool place to go to for sure. Marlene, thank you so much for being a member for over the past 15 months. That's huge, dude. Thank you. You said, I love you, Aunt and Soul fam. Much love to you too, Marlene. Thank you for your support always. Sylvia said, yes, go to Portugal, my motherland. Can recommend lots to do out there. Many family members out there for sure. I have tons of family out there too. And it's a really awesome place, and there's tons of cool things to do in Portugal too. You know, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, there's a lot of farmland in Portugal, sure, but at the same time, there's a lot of like young youth and nightlife and cool stuff. So like, there's a lot of cool shit to do in Portugal for sure. So I can't wait to go. You know, my father's from Portugal, so, you know, he's been there many times ever since he became an American citizen. But like my half brother, you know, he goes whenever he can. My friends that are Portuguese go a lot. So like, I got to go eventually, you know. I think it'll be such a cool experience. All right. For sure. Can't wait to go though. What is my name? My name is Anthony, by the way. For those of you that don't know, my name is Anthony. You can call me Ant. You can call me CancerMoonsTarot. You can call me CMT. Whatever y'all resonate with, you know. You got family in Australia too? That's what's up, Lux. That's cool as hell, man. Australia is a dope place. Francine, yes, that's how you pronounce my name. Thank you. Very cool. Love that. You said you love Australia. Lots of beautiful places to visit too. Really, honestly, there really is so much beauty there. And there's so much beauty in general when you just go to the other side of the world. Like, sure, you know, the United States is my home, but like and there's gorgeous places in the United States. I can't even take away from it. Like, especially going to like Colorado, Utah, you know, there's so many beautiful places here. But when you look at the other side of the world, man, there's beauty everywhere. So much beauty that I can't wait to see one day. Eclipse Chaser said, holy crap, I want to travel to Australia and New Zealand. Bucket list for sure. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Lila, thank you for being a member for over the past 7 months. Absolutely love and appreciate you, Ant and Soul fam. Thank you, Lila. You're super duper appreciated. What's going on, Mia I Am? How are ya? Or Mia I Am, how are you doing? Hello. Marissa said, someone sent me some cleaning motivation. I feel that, but I still have it technically. I know that after I do the daily, I got to get into my bathroom and clean the hell out of it. Because I have a guest bath and then I have a bathroom in the bedroom. And that bathroom has kind of just been neglected since like the guest bath's a little bit more nicer, if you will. So I've always been using that, and I can't stand the toilet that's in my freaking bedroom bathroom. So that's just me being picky. But I've been looking at it and I'm like, yeah, this just needs to get cleaned. So I will be doing that after the daily reading, by the way, guys. For those of you who probably didn't need to know that information, yeah, I'll be cleaning my bathroom. I'll be scrubbing the hell out of that place. So we'll see what happens, you know? Beauty is everywhere. Indeed, indeed, you know? Marissa said Northeast Minnesota is breathtaking. Highly recommend. I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't. Even upstate New York, guys, is so gorgeous, man. I love going upstate New York, going more towards Albany and things of that nature. Just the mountains that you see are breathtaking as well. So it's such a beautiful sight to see. Really cool places everywhere, right? Oh, official Scorpion's right about that, for sure. Marissa, put on music. Anytime you got music, yeah, like you said, music will help. It does help. Music is like my motivation to do a lot of things. So when it comes to cleaning especially, hell yeah, dude. You'd love to go to New Zealand to visit the places they filmed The Lord of the Rings. That would be pretty cool, huh? That really would. I would love to like see like some of the places they actually filmed Game of Thrones. I know like there's obviously like CGI editing and like tons of different scenes and stuff, but some of like the places they've gone are probably so like awesome to visit in real life. That would be really, really cool. Lux said cleaning motivation, the Italian mop recipe, wet rag on bare feet, play music and dance around, wiping the floors and the baseboards. It works. It does. I can attest to that. Italian. As an Italian, I can attest to that. For me, my cleaning regimen is like once you got like the good music on, you just get into a good energy, you get groovy, you vibe, you get the rags out. For me, I always got it's like dust, vacuum, and then after that, everything you gotta get mopped, you know? But the dusting has to happen first, because if you vacuum, then you dust, then you got dust on the floor. You know, I get that all from my mother. You need to come visit Buffalo and check out the falls. Hit me up when you're here. LOL. I don't know if I have necessarily been in I might have been through Buffalo, I'm sure. Not sure if I've been in it though, but that'd be cool. Yeah. I know that I'm trying to remember, because when I used to have these childhood friends, we used to go to upstate very frequently. They had like what they would call like a mountain house, if you will. So we would go for like weekends and stuff. I'm not sure the actual area of what it was called, but it was about like 3 hours away, give or take, from the city. And we would go there on weekends occasionally, and they had like, you know, a bunch of waterfall areas. It was super fun because, you know, when you're in upstate New York, you have tons of property, right? So they had like the ATVs. You used to be able to kind of like go into the woods. You would see deer, you know, and stuff like that. It was just super, super fun. But yeah, like that's the nicer thing about going more upstate, because it's like you have more of that like personal land to yourself, and it's a very like rejuvenating and relaxing place. Heading to Cabo next week, Kismet. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Much needed rest and rejuvenation. Fear of flying, so send out the good vibes for a smooth flight. I gotcha. And no worries there. I used to be very like anxious on flights, but as the time progressed, I was just like, we're chilling, baby, you know? So you got this. You got that for sure. You're super grateful that you grew up and have an hour drive to Lake Superior, and the drive alongside of it's so pretty too. That's cool. I went to Lake Placid before. That was a pretty cool trip. Very beautiful over there too. All right, though, guys. I know I'm being a chatty Cathy. Let's continue on to some more readings, and then we can talk and shoot the shit later on, all right? All right, though, guys. Moving on forward, let's hop on into our lovely and amazing Earth signs. We touched base with Virgo, so let's take a look here at the Capricorn and see what's up, baby. Messages coming in here for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of the Cappies? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. Let's get about maybe one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up. What's going on here for Capricorn? Overall energy for you is going to be the Four Cups in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Taking a look here at the current energy, Six of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with, Capricorn. We have here the Temperance, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Five of Cups in the upright position as well. So having a look here at your next 24 hours, Four of Cups reversed here paired with the Six of Swords reversed, kind of getting the feeling here for you, Capricorn. It's like right now you're kind of avoiding here, I guess, moving in a certain direction. I think that the reasoning behind that is because you're happy where you are, but I think that also the idea of leaving behind what you have, I feel, is something that disappoints you. Like maybe some of you have been considering moving or changing location, maybe leaving behind a home and going to some new kind of home or something of that nature. And then when you think about it, even though you might be happy somewhere else, I think that you're the happiest where you are. And even if you've had an idea a little bit of leaving something behind, you're kind of recognizing in the process of thinking about having a new beginning, it made you so much more grateful and appreciative for what it is you already have now. So you haven't made any sort of changes yet. That's the thing, right, Capricorn? You haven't made any sort of changes as of yet. I think you've been thinking about the idea of changing up some things. It could be about changing your environment, your job. Maybe you've been thinking about changing something personal to you. But the more you think about change, the more you realize, I'm good where I'm at. I don't think I want to actually change anything up. I think that sometimes we have to, tease ourselves with the idea of like living a different life a little bit to like make us think. And sometimes throughout that process, what ends up happening is we realize, no, I'm actually a heck of a lot more happier where I currently am, rather than if I was to go out and change things. So yeah, that happens. I've been through a lot of moments like that in my life, so it's totally understandable. But Capricorn, I feel like that's the conclusion you're going to come to. It's like, yeah, I thought about changes, but actually I'm pretty happy where I am, and I think I'm going to stay here instead. So definitely take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Capricorn, I appreciate you coming out here so much nonetheless. Thank you very, very much, okay? All right, Cappy, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, jumping back into our fire signs. Let's take a look here at the lovely and amazing Aries gang. Let's see what's popping in here for our Ram fam. What's showing up here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? In the next 24 hours. All right, Team Ram fam, let's get it popping and see what's up. Overall energy for you is a Five of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look at the current energy, we have here the Eight of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, Page of Swords in reverse, and then the outcome coming in is going to be the Eight of Swords in reverse as well. So all reversals across the board, but like I mentioned, it's not always necessarily a bad thing. So let's see what's going on. You start out here with the Five of Pentacles reversed, which is a great position for that card to be in. And Five of Pentacles reversed, can represent getting back into the gist of things, the swing of things. Sometimes when you're in the Five of Pentacles energy, you can feel left out in the cold. You potentially could feel that you're in a space of lack, but I think that personally, intuitively, it feels to me like you're getting back into the swing of things, right? Looking at your current energy, Eight of Wands reversed, it feels like you have been a little bit stagnant, Aries. Maybe you haven't been making much moves. Maybe you haven't really been talking to many people. Maybe you've kind of been keeping to yourself. And I think that looking at what you're dealing with now, being the Page of Swords reversed, you're really removing that barrier of hesitancy, and you're tapping more into a go-getter energy, which is naturally your normal self. When you look at an Aries, typically Aries have that very motivational energy. That's why they are the Emperor in the tarot. Aries are the bosses. They're the go-getters. They will achieve and achieve and achieve because they have that ability to stay very consistently motivated. And I feel like maybe recently you haven't felt that way. Maybe you just haven't felt like you've been on your A game. You haven't really felt motivated. You haven't really made much moves. But I feel like you're getting back into yourself again. You're getting back into the swing of things is what I keep hearing popping up into my head, jumping back into the swing of stuff. So I like it. I mean, looking at the outcome, Eight of Swords reversed, I think you're recognizing like this was probably just a temporary slump and I'm not going to let it affect me. And I feel like you're not reading too much into it either, Aries. You're like, yeah, it was just a little bit of a slump. It's okay. It's over with. It's done. I feel like I'm back to my normal self, back up to my normal antics, and let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I feel like that's the vibe coming in for you. So I like it, Aries. Hey, sometimes we all get Totally clicked the wrong button there, Aries, huh? Either way, as I meant to say, sometimes we all get into moods and, weird little funks from time to time, but it doesn't mean that, it's anything that's permanent. Sometimes it just ends up happening. So I think for the Aries peeps, it's like you're getting back into the swing of things, you feel good, and you're not thinking too much of it, okay? Cool. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. I can't believe I accidentally hit the wrong button. I hit the BRB button. My bad, guys. All right, Aries, keeping it moving forward. Thank you for stopping by. We're now going to move on into our Cancer. So water signs. Let's see what's up. Team Cancer, let's see what's up. Actually, looking at the viewers, Cancer, we have 111 viewers right now in the chat. 111 showing up for you. I told you guys, I've been seeing number synchronicities out the tits, like literally every day. 111s, 222s, 555s. So Cancerians, let's see what's going on with us in this next 24. All right, what's going to be popping here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Messages coming in here for the Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Marlene, you're funny. All right, Team Cancer. Let's go ahead and get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we will see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is going to be the 8 of Wands. This can be communication, could be travel for some of you here as well, and it could be movement. So we'll see what's up here. Moving forward from this 8 of Wands, you got a 9 of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with, Cancer, Ace of Swords in the upright, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Chariot in the reverse position. So Cancers, let's see what's in store here for you. You got an 8 of Wands here to a 9 of Wands reversed. This is communication, communication, communication. Anything that's been held up inside, anything that's been bottled up, Cancer, get ready to let it all out. I do feel like there could be some truth bombs coming in, Cancer. So just a quick mention, an honorable mention, if you will. If you're a Cancerian and you have been holding or biting your tongue around certain people, if you've kind of just been holding back and you haven't been releasing the crab claws in the next 24 hours, you might not feel like you can bite your tongue any longer, especially if this is a family-related matter, a friendship matter, a romantic matter. Matters of the heart is pretty much what's being highlighted, and I think that maybe you've been biting your tongue for a while looking at a situation, but you might end up saying, it's time to drop some truth bombs here with the Ace of Swords and speak my truth and say my piece, even if that ends up resulting in things not really going out in a smooth direction. Sometimes people just need to hear the honest truth, and sometimes it's the perfect time to say it. So I think for some Cancers, you could be getting yourself involved in a situation in the next 24 hours, especially if you've been seeing something you don't particularly like. Maybe you've been seeing somebody treat someone you love like crap, and you've bit your tongue for a while, but now you're ready here to drop the truth bomb. Maybe you've been seeing things happening in the workplace you're not fond of, seeing things happening in the family sector, but this can be about opening up and explaining your truth and what you're seeing. And Cancers naturally tend to see everything. So I think that can be the case for some of you. Now, if it's not about that kind of energy, what this could be representing is that maybe you're finally opening up in general, speaking your truth. I mean, if you've been bottling up your feelings and emotions, Cancer, I always tell people I don't recommend doing that on this channel, because the more you bottle up your feelings and emotions, guys, you're prone to explode. So your next 24 hours for some Cancers here may also entail about opening up about how you've been feeling, what you've been going through, and giving the time to have an honest conversation with yourself about where you're at in life and what you've been feeling. And with that being said, I think that, taking some time out instead of moving past what you're feeling and taking time to acknowledge your feelings is one of the greatest ways to actually work through them, right, Cancer? So you could be taking a day, like a mental health day, if you will, in the next 24 hours to really focus on where you've been at, what you've been going through, what you need to work on, and, what you're feeling here, especially if you've kind of just been, packing it all up and, storing it all inside, right, Cancer? So it could be a fantastic day for release too, whether you need to speak your truth towards someone or just speak that truth to yourself, okay? All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. All right, so we finished up our water, we did the fire, we did the earth. We're going to jump on in now into our air signs. So jumping into the air, let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang. What's up here, baby? Messages coming on in here for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, moving into your next 24 hours. What's up? Message is showing up here for Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Yeah, sometimes it's healthy to speak up. Absolutely. It definitely is. I think that sometimes, you know, biting your tongue in a way can be beneficial sometimes if you don't want to get involved in some stuff. But at the same time, speaking your truth, I think, is always a good thing. And even if it, you know, ends up making somebody not happy, sometimes people need to hear a little bit of tough love. Sometimes people need a truth bomb, right? And it not only could be beneficial to you to speak your truth, but it could be beneficial for somebody else to hear it themselves too, right? All right, though, what do we got going on for Aquarius coming into your next 24 hours? All right, Team Aqua, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's up. Starting out with the overall energy, you got here a Two of Swords in reverse. Looking at the current energy Aquarius, we have here the Four of Cups, what you're dealing with, the Judgment in reverse, and then having a look at the outcome Aquarius, the Nine of Cups in the reverse as well. Kind of looks like you are making a final decision here about removing yourself from an unfulfilling situation. Four of Cups typically is the energy of like ignoring something. So I feel like you've been ignoring someone or something for a while. You haven't been feeling fulfilled from a person or a situation for quite some time, but I think that this is the energy of making things official in the next 24 hours when it comes towards saying, okay, this is not what's making me happy. This is not what I want. There has to be some sort of change. It's like I can only ignore it for so long until I have to do something about it. So I think Aquarians here just might be finally seeing that it's time here to move on from a person, place, or thing. You know, looking at what you're dealing with, Judgment reversed, you feel like you've given a good amount of chances to kind of wait and see if something got better. You know, maybe this is about a relationship. Maybe you've kind of waited and seen and hoped in a way too that a relationship would improve, and you've given it a lot of chances to see if there would be those genuine improvements. But you might be coming to the conclusion of like, I've ignored the fact that I'm unhappy with this for so long that it's time for me to be honest about the fact that I'm unhappy with this, you know? Same thing with a job. Maybe you have your own business, maybe you work for somebody, but you've tried to ignore that you're unfulfilled for a while, but you're realizing you just can't ignore how you actually feel. So the truth is coming in here for you in terms of not feeling really happy with someone or something. And with the Nine of Cups reverse being here, that's the card of unfulfillment. So I feel here for Aquarius in your next 24 hours, this is about making the final choice to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward, okay? All right, Aqua, take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you for tuning in so much nonetheless. Really appreciate you, okay? All right, Aqua, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our second batch of signs here for today's daily read. We're going to hop on into our last and our final batch here shortly. By the way, I can't tell if the wind just picked up or what, because it sounds like it's super windy. Hold on one second, y'all. Either that's wind or that's a car, but it sounded like windy earlier. Just going to double check the weather here real quick, guys. See what's going on. Nope, apparently it's clear. I guess I was listening to a car or something of that nature. All right, either way, hopefully you guys are enjoying today's daily reading so far. Thank you all so much. Really appreciate you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep it popping. We're going to chat around here for a little bit, and then we'll get on into our last and our final batch, you know? Lila said, I see a lot of synchronicities in the daily. Angel numbers is just wild. Yeah, definitely for sure. And I think that I've seen more recently, I want to say within this past month, I've been just seeing like tons and tons of synchronicity. So it's really interesting. Marlene said, yep, me and the Aquarius are over the BS, and it's been pretty awesome. We're unhappy, but comfortable, too comfortable, and it made me uncomfortable. Yeah, sometimes that's true, right, Marlene? Sometimes you can be uncomfortable just by being too comfortable in a situation. You know, sometimes people are looking for a little bit of mystery. They're looking for a little bit of passion, some spark, some spontaneous energy. You know, falling into the trap of comfort is really tough. And I think that stands for a lot of things in life. I actually think I talked about this in a Moon Talk episode one time about just getting trapped in the comfort, or maybe I talked about it in a daily reading or something. But yeah, when you get trapped in the energy of comfort, sometimes it's a trap. Your comforts are a trap because what they do is they prevent your growth, you know? And that's the tough part. If you want to keep growing, you know, it's great to sit in comfort for some time, but it's not ideal forever, because the more you just stay so comfortable in your place, you're not giving yourself the opportunity to flourish, to plop out your wings, and to fly and to grow. So definitely something to take into consideration. You love wind? That's what's up. I like wind, but when I'm hearing it from inside in that howl, it's always just like a it's like a chalkboard feeling to me sometimes, you know? But yeah, wind is nice though. I love wind, especially I love like a nice windy day in the springtime where like the sun rays are kissing your face, but then you got a nice breeze. Oh, chef's kiss, man. Chef's freaking kiss, you know? Heather Ann said, what are your thoughts on the mirroring numbers like 46 and 64? Been seeing that a lot lately. Mirror numbers. That's a pretty interesting concept. To be fair, I actually don't know. So I don't have much of a take on that. But I would look that up and see what you find, because that is a pretty interesting concept to think about. I've talked about this before, but like the number I always see is 38, and it is an angel number. But I've also seen like it reversed, like 83, like you mentioned, mirrored. So that's pretty fascinating. I wonder if through your research, if you find out anything about it, feel free to share it. I'd love to see what you may find. That's pretty interesting. Really interesting, actually. All right, though, guys, without a further ado, though, let's get on into our last and final batch. I won't lie to you. It's almost 7 o'clock, and my stomach is just getting hungry. My stomach is yelling at me to eat some dinner. So let's get on into it, y'all, and take a look. We're jumping back into the earth, and we're going to touch base with Taurus. So Team Taurus, let's see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Messages coming in here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Taurus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang, we're going to get this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Taurus, overall energy for you is a 6 of Swords in reverse. This card has come out pretty frequently today. So, all right, taking a look at the current energy, we got here the 9 of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with. We have here the Justice card. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Ace of Pentacles. So, taking a look here so far, Team Taurus, you might be dealing with a Libra for some, but 6 of Swords reversed here paired to a 9 of Wands in reverse. Kind of get the sense here for you that maybe you're not wanting to, how do I say this? I think that right now, in terms of where you stand with somebody, I don't think you're trying to move forward with this individual, but you are trying to communicate what's going on and how you feel. I think that you're recognizing before we can move in a good direction, we need to settle the score. We need to get on the same page. We need to create some sort of balance. So it's not like we can just move past everything that happened. You know, whether you're dealing with an ex-partner here, a friend here, a family member, a lover, if we're going to move in a good area, if we're going to move to a positive timeline, we need to talk about what happened, right? We can't just skip over the details and skip over things. So I think that that's kind of the point you're bringing up, Taurus, moving in the next 24 hours. Maybe you're kind of connecting with somebody who's coming from the place where they're just trying to forgive and forget and like move past things really quickly without getting into it. But you're like, that's not really the case. You know, I need to actually get into it with you, have those conversations, explain what's happened between us, explain our history, work through problems that are showing up here, create the balance first before the opportunity will arise where I'm ready to move forward onto a better timeline with this person. So I do get that sense here for you, Taurus, where it's like you're not going to rush the process of getting into a better space with somebody mentally, physically, spiritually. You're going to make sure that you take your time and you really focus on creating balance here first, getting on the same page with this person first before you guys just kind of forgive and forget. Because the thing is like forgiving and forgetting, maybe it'll work for some people, but a good amount of the time what ends up happening is that if scenarios from the past aren't healed between two people, they come out so much later. They will come out, and when it does come out, it can get a little messy. You know, it's not always the easiest thing to endure. So I think that it's nice to kind of bury the hatchet in the beginning, then you move over to that positive timeline rather than kind of just skipping over the history of things and what's happened. So understandable, Taurus. I see you bringing up this point in the next 24 hours. And that's kind of like, I think, what your agreement is. It's like, I'll move forward with you if we hash everything out here first. And I see where you're coming from, okay? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you all for stopping by. Have a great day, okay? All right, y'all. So we did all the earth. We're going to hop back into our fire. And going into the fire signs, we're going to take a look here at the Leo. So what's popping in here for our Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Leo in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for all you beautiful peeps? All right, Team Lion Gang, let's get our last shuffle already. You came through pretty fast, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy, Temperance in reverse. Looking at the current energy, we have here the Chariot in reverse. What you're dealing with, Nine of Swords in the upright. And then taking a look at the outcome, Leo, the Sun in reverse, which is actually your card. Now, Leo, you have three major arcanas here. You got here the Temperance, the Chariot, the Sun. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Cancer, or a fellow Leo. Now, I want to note here, the Temperance in reverse paired to the Chariot reversed is representing that maybe some of you in the next 24 hours are just feeling like you can't shake this energy of not feeling super stable emotionally. Maybe you kind of feel all over the place in the next 24 hours, and it's like, for some reason, I just can't shake this feeling. Looking at what you're dealing with, Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords can represent anxiety. It can represent sadness. It can represent fear. I think that you might just be having one of those days where everything kind of feels off, but I actually think that it is just that here, Leo. It does just feel to me like it's more than likely going to be a bit of an off day. And if that's the case, do what you can to sprinkle some happiness and positivity into your life. But if it's not the greatest day, it's like better days are ahead. Look forward to tomorrow. Note and acknowledge that it'll be okay. Like, I don't feel like this is going to be something that's going to be carrying out throughout the rest of the week or carrying out in general throughout the rest of your life or anything like that. I think that if you're just in a bit of a weird space or a weird mood, it's something that'll clear up on its own. And sometimes, guys, to be completely really honest with you, we can get in a mood sometimes and not even know where they came from. We could be picking up on energy from other people, energy from the collective, energy that is in the walls sometimes, okay? That's a whole different conversation, but believe it or not, energy can stay in rooms and houses and places, and sometimes we can even pick up on that energy. So if you're in a bit of a weird spot, Leo, I wouldn't be too worried about it in your next 24 hours. Feel like it's something that's going to clear up pretty quickly. You'll probably be feeling better the next day. Now, keep in mind, this is not a prediction that every Leo tomorrow is going to have a crappy day. That is not the prediction. So if you have a great day tomorrow, I'd love that for you. Absolutely. And if you're not having the best day tomorrow and this happens to resonate with you, like I mentioned, know that it'll be a better day the next day. And also note, do whatever you can to be patient with yourself, to be loving and to be kind to yourself in the next 24 hours. Do what you can to make your day and your circumstances a little bit better. That would be my best advisory. All right, though. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Team Leo, for coming on out. Really appreciate you, and do have a much better day. Marlene, you were asking about butterflies. Yeah, butterflies to me have always been change and transformation. Butterflies to me also correlate to the number synchronicity 555. So whenever I see 555 or see butterflies, that represents changes coming in, transformation coming in, which is quite lovely. Actually, butterflies give me like a lot of scorpionic energy, and you're a Scorpio, so Scorpios are all about the transformative. So butterflies to me are like super Scorpio energy, right? But yeah, that's how I resonate with those for sure. So really cool. All right, y'all. We did the fire. We did the earth. Getting back into the water, baby. Let's have a look here at our birthday peeps and see what's up here for Team Scorpio. What do we got going on here for you? All right. Messages coming on in here. Messages coming on in here for Scorpio. Jesus, bit my tongue there. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Maybe some of you Scorpios are biting your tongues in a situation. Funnily enough, I mentioned that with Cancer in Cancer's reading, how Cancers were biting or holding their tongue. Maybe some of you Scorpios are doing the same. Who knows? But either way, happy birthday, guys. Hope it's been well so far. Hope your season's been great. And let's see what's up. What do we got going on for Scorpios in the next 24 hours? One more shuffle and that's it. Wow. Let's see what's up. That was a really fast shuffle. Scorpio, overall energy for you, Nine of Wands, baby. I've been seeing this card a lot today too. So you got the Nine of Wands for the overall. Taking a look at the current energy, the Empress. What you're dealing with here, Scorpio, is going to be the Ten of Swords in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for the Scorpio peeps is going to be the Three of Wands in the reverse position as well. So let's have a look into your next 24. You start with the Nine of Wands and you move into the Empress card. I would say for Scorpios, this definitely seems to me like becoming more comfortable. Nine of Wands can kind of be like a bit of an awkward feeling. It could be a feeling of feeling repressed, or like you can't fully express yourself to the best of your ability. But I think that the Empress is representing that you're feeling more comfortable somewhere, to the point where you are more comfortable showing yourself, expressing yourself. So maybe you guys got a new job recently. You could have felt a little awkward about the new job, but now you're starting to become a little bit more open to the environment, open to the people you work with. Maybe you were introduced to a new friends group. It felt a little weird at first, but now you feel like you can kind of shine a little bit more and be yourself. Maybe this is the same thing with meeting somebody new that you're connecting with romantically, or getting into a new family or something like that too, right? Maybe your partner and you just got married, so you're getting to know their side of the family more, however it applies. But yeah, I feel like this is about stepping more away from the energy of feeling restricted or feeling pulled back. And this is more about stepping into your own and feeling comfortable with your energy and feeling comfortable with self-expression, which is great. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with, Ten of Swords reversed, you know, I think you were at a point in time where you did almost feel like you were going to go fully in hermit mode, but now you're coming back out here, Scorpio, because the Ten of Swords isn't upright, which would have meant you went fully into hermit mode. It's in the reverse, meaning that you are getting ready here to come back out and shine. Looking at the outcome here, Three of Wands reversed, I think to a degree too, Scorpio, some of you might have been waiting for some significant situation to happen that made you feel comfortable to shine, but I think you're recognizing nothing's ever going to make me feel comfortable but me. Nothing's ever going to make me feel comfortable being who I am and owning who I am until I decide to just fucking do it, you know? Guys, 6, 7, 8 years ago, there's no way in hell I would have been this comfortable around a crowd of all you people watching. I'm letting you guys know this right now. I would have been insecure as shit 8 years ago. I would have been stuttering every freaking word, choking on every word, having 10 panic attacks at a time, feeling insecure about how I looked, feeling insecure about everything. But nowadays, I just don't care because I own me. Period. I own myself. You know what I mean? I can be silly. I could be funny. I could be weird. I don't care. Because I got into that energy where I said, nothing's ever going to validate that I'm good enough unless I tell myself that I'm good enough. Nothing's ever going to allow me to be comfortable with who I am unless I choose to just be simply comfortable with who the fuck I am. A lot of that comes with the power of not giving a fuck, right? Giving 0 Fs. A lot of that comes with the power of not worrying about what other people think about you. But the main sauce, man, the meat and the potatoes, the big thing is just saying, hey, I'm choosing to accept myself. I'm choosing to shine. I'm choosing to show up exactly how I am and own who I am. And once you do that, massive game changer in life. So for whatever Scorpio or whoever needed the message, essentially, you know, do take that if that resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, tapping into that power, it's so freaking powerful. Nobody's ever going to make you feel comfortable enough to own yourself until you guys basically access it within you and just say, fuck it, I'm owning me. Point blank, period. I love it. All right, Scorps, happy birthday. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming out. So we did all the water, we did all the fire, we did all the earth, getting back on into our air signs and getting on into our last but not least zodiac sign of the daily read. Let's have a look here at the Gemini in your next 24. All right, what's going to be showing up here for the Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Gemini in the next 24 hours? What is going on here for you? All right, my gems, we're going to get ourselves here 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome sauce. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Gemini. Oh, give me 1 second. Your cards are going absolutely feral. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You could be dealing with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. Having a look at the current energy, 3 of Swords in the reverse, what you're dealing with, Gemini, 7 of Wands reversed, looking at the outcome for you. Yet another reversal. I know, I'm sorry. We got here a Strength in reversed as well. Now, Team Gem, you got here a Wheel of Fortune paired with the 3 of Swords reversed. I think ultimately right now, you're recognizing that I need to separate myself from something, but it feels pretty tough to separate myself from something. And I think that's understandable, right? It's not always easy, guys, to move on, even if we know that's what's best for us, because emotions are pretty powerful things, and emotions are also what we don't have control over. If you've ever tried to control your emotions, you can only fake it so long until you realize that you just can't really control how you feel. You just feel how you feel, right? And I see here with what you're dealing with, Gemini, 7 of Wands reversed. In your next 24 hours, what you're really starting to tap into is the energy of no longer trying to control how you feel. You know what I've learned a lot about moving on in life? I've learned that it's okay to move on, even if you still feel connected to whatever this is. It's okay to acknowledge logistically that it's better for you to move on, but it's also okay to feel how you feel. You know, I moved on from romantic partners in my past, still having a lot of love for that person in my heart, but I knew moving on would be the best thing for me, and I knew that moving on would allow me to get over them one day and not have those feelings for them. So despite having the feelings for them, I knew that choosing to go forward without them is what's best in my interest. So with that being said, I made a head over heart decision, but I still allowed my heart to feel what it needed to. I didn't try to push away my feelings, hide them, pretend they didn't exist. Instead, I embraced them. I said, you know, yeah, I love this person, but it's okay that I love them. And it's also okay that I'm choosing to move on because that's what's best for me. So when you start to really get in that vibe, it is a massive game changer, I think, for many people. You know, looking at the outcome here for you, Gemini, strength in reverse here represents, I don't know if I have the strength to sit here and pretend I don't feel how I feel. Then don't. You shouldn't pretend to feel any different than how you actually feel. Let yourself show up exactly how you're feeling, baby, because that's how you're going to heal anyways. I know it's redundant on my YouTube channel that feeling is healing, but my God, is it the fucking truth? Feeling is indeed healing. And for any Gemini peeps that are watching that are in the process of trying to move on, but they're like, well, Ant, I just don't have different feelings yet. That's the process of moving on, baby. You're not moving on automatically because you're already automatically healed. You're moving on because you're in the process of letting go. That is moving on. The day you decide, I want to let go of this person, and I know over time I'm going to let go of the feelings that I have associated to this person, associated to this situation. That's just the beginning. The first part that's actually the beginning is acceptance, the acceptance that you're choosing to let something be over so that you can start something new in your life. So when you bring in acceptance, and then you begin to move on by letting go of the scenario and by letting yourself feel how you feel, you're in the remedy process, guys, of making everything move forward. So Geminis, don't worry right now about trying to hide how you feel, change how you feel. Let yourself show up how you feel, but keep actively making the right choices, right, that you feel are going to be best for you. And if those right choices happen to be restricting yourself from being around someone, letting somebody go, despite how you may feel, keep taking action. And it's going to get easier with time, you know? A lot of people are like, well, time's very linear. Time doesn't exist. I know. But at the same time, every day gets a little easier, you know? Every disconnect I've had in life, not even just talking about romantic breakups, but every disconnect I've had in life in general to things that I've loved and cared about, it got easier day in and day out. And inevitably you get to that point where you're going to be okay. You'll wake up one day and be like, wow, I actually am totally healed from this, and I'm totally excited and pumped for something brand new. You will get to that point, Team Gemini. All right? Sending out my love. Have a great day, Gemini. Thank you for coming by. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Mike, what's up, Metaphysical Mike? Thank you for the 555, brother. You said, I swear asking a girl on a date is so much easier than trying to forgive yourself from the past-related life issues with other people. LMFAO. In a way, that's understandably so. I can see where you're coming from that when it comes towards, you know, wanting to, move on to somebody new. But at the same time, you know, when it does come towards forgiving yourself, like you've mentioned, it's a tough time. It's a tough time trying to go down that path. But also remember though too, right? When we're focusing on wanting to move in a new direction, it is awesome to move into that new direction feeling as healed as you can. So if you can take that time out, Mike, no matter how hard and how tough it is, and really commit to the journey here of saying, let me do my best to do the healing, to release the emotional residue, to forgive myself, to forgive people, to forgive scenarios, the most that you can do to cut the links of the past that are still intertwined with your present is going to make it so much easier to move forward and happy, forward moving in love. So also do keep that in mind here as well. I think that would be something really, really beneficial for you. But I think you already know that. So totally see where you're coming from though, with what you're saying. And thanks, Mike. I appreciate the dono. Thank you so much, man, for the support, brother. It really, really does mean a lot. Okay. All right. With that all being said, everybody, guys, thank you for coming out to today's daily reading. I know that it was late, but better late than never. I hope you're having a great evening, everybody. And you have been an awesome, awesome crowd tonight. So thank you for your love and your support as always. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like, guys. Definitely drop a comment down below. If you're new, come on down and subscribe. I'll be happy to have you, and I'll be happy to welcome you here into this soul family. So if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much. I do want to mention, everybody, November 2023, all month long, 20% off on 15-minute personal readings. So if you want to get 20% off on a 15-minute personal reading, use code November23 at checkout on my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. Of course, all other reading tiers are available if you guys want a reading with me. So, if you want to book me, check out my website, first link down below. Erica, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. Thank you for your generosity, my love. It really means a lot. Thank you so, so much. Also, guys, did want to touch base with you too. In terms of the earth signs getting posted, I did already start the earth signs, so you guys will be getting posted shortly, moving into tomorrow. Not all 3 of you will be uploaded, but I think I'm probably going to get about 2 signs uploaded tomorrow, so stay tuned, guys. I'm working on your November readings, or sorry, not earth signs, air signs, my apologies. Your November readings will be posted soon, so stay tuned. But if you are an earth sign, fire sign, or a water sign, check out your November monthly tarot video. It's already posted on my YouTube channel, okay? All right, everybody. I love you all so much. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your day. Really appreciate you. Happy Thursday. Happy pre-Friday. And I'll be excited to see you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family. And guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.